Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us see and learn DynamoDB. How to create a table in DynamoDB and how to delete that table. And after creating a table, let us see how to add items to it and how to update the items in it. And finally, let's delete it as well. So for that, let's move on to DynamoDB. Actually, it's a NoSQL database. You can save NoSQL database data in this DynamoDB. So I'm just clicking on DynamoDB. You can see now the console will open. Mainly, whenever you require a scalable, that is a high scalable data, that is if you want to store infinite amount of database storage, then you need to choose for this DynamoDB. It can able to store your NoSQL databases. So you can see we have an option that is tables. By using this tables option, we can able to create our DynamoDB tables. For this, we don't need to provide any underlying infrastructure. We directly create tables here in DynamoDB and we can able to vary the data which is present under your NoSQL tables that you create. So now you can see in right corner, that is create table option is there, and for the first time here, since no tables are there, you have this option. If you have tables, then this option is not there. Only this option is there. Now I'm moving on with create table with this option. I'm just clicked on it. You can see we just entered into table creation, DynamoDB table creation. Now let's create DynamoDB tables. Now you can see we have, it is asking us to provide table details. So what table you want to create, the table details it is asking. So first it is asking me table name. By using that, we can able to identify our table from multiple tables. Now I return the name as table 1. And we need to provide some partition key and sort key. This sort key is an optional, but partition key is mandatory. Now I'm just providing some partition key as name, and I'm not providing any sort key as well. And I'm just moving on with, you can see default settings also available, and you can even have customized settings. By using this customized settings, you can able to provide your own settings like table class. What table class you want? You want standard or standard infrequent access. So that you can able to select from here. And you can even able to calculate the capacity. So here you can see we have capacity calculator as well. So your price will be calculated. By default, you can see you can calculate your capacity based on average items and items read per second and items write per second. Based on read consistency, you can able to select, and based on write consistency also you have options to select. So by selecting these options, you can able to calculate your price that is estimated and visible here in this DynamoDB capacity calculator. Now I'm just moving on. You can see we need to provide the capacity. So how many capacity units you want for reading? This is provisioned capacity, and we also have an option that is on-demand capacity. If we choose this, then AWS will provide you read and write capacities based on your requirement. Whereas if you choose provision, you can have flexibility to provide your read and write capacity units. Currently, I'm expecting to provide, so I just selected this. You can see read capacity units. It was asking me read capacity units. You need to provide that units. Currently, normally more reads happen on my table than compared to writes. I only write once and read many times right in my table. Yeah. So for that, I need to provide more read capacity units than write capacity. So you can see it also asks me write capacity units. By using these write capacity or read capacity units only, we can able to read or write our data inside our table. You can say I'm providing 2, since 2 is sufficient to me. So regarding to this secondary indexes, these are additional layers to again partition your data. We have already provided a partition key, right? So primarily your data is partitioned based on this. So after that, you can again partition your data based on sort key. So in this way also you can able to partition your data. And again you have 2 more partitions, that is a local index and a global index. By using these two also you can able to partition. What is the need of partition of your data in your DynamoDB? If you partition your data in your DynamoDB table, then querying will be easy. So reading or analyzing the data which is present in your DynamoDB table will cost you very less if you partition your data. How much partition you made, that much less cost you will be incurred. That much less cost you will be charged. So in real time scenario, we must provide this partition key and sort key and index. Where is it? Yeah. So secondary indexes also will provide. Based on that, we can able to partition our data and we can able to query our data very easily, right? Yes. So currently I'm not providing any. So let currently I'm not providing any local index or global index for my table. Now I'm just scrolling it up. You can see estimated cost also available here for our provisioned write capacity units and read capacity units in our region. So what are the region that we selected? Based on that, per month we need to pay this much for read and write capacity units. And encryption, you can even able to provide encryption for your data, which is stored under your DynamoDB table at rest. To provide encryption, you can use the keys that are owned by DynamoDB, or you can also use AWS managed keys, or you can use the keys that are stored in your account. So currently I'm using keys which are owned by DynamoDB. So this DynamoDB also provides you data encryption. What are the data that you store under your tables that also encrypted if you choose this DynamoDB. Then deletion protection. You can turn on this for deletion protection if you want. So currently I'm not expecting for this demo. Now you can have this resource based policy. By using this resource based policy, you can even manage access to your DynamoDB table by writing resource based policy here, or you can click on add statements. In this way you can able to write by selecting permissions from here, or else you can have other option, that is at the top you have policy example. By clicking on it, also you can able to write your policy by referring the documentation. Now I'm just moving back and removing the policy that I have generated by the statement. Now I just remove that. Okay. Now I'm just scrolling it up. I'm just scrolling it up. We have an option that is tags. If you want to identify your resource among multiple resources, these tags are very useful. And for automation purpose, while writing your Lambda function, these tags are very useful to you to identify your DynamoDB resource. Currently, I'm clicking on create table with whatever the configurations that I've provided. So you can see it is creating. You can see our table is created. Now it is also present in active state. So in this way, we can able to create our table. So while creating, we also need to provide, if we want any sort key, that also you need to provide, and any indexes we want to create, that also you need to provide. Now I'm just expecting to view the table, overview the table details and the table related everything. So I'm just clicked here and just opened my table. You can see we have overview of our table. So whatever the details that we provided, those all will be available under general information. And if you just scroll it up then you can see item summary. Currently I have no items, and you can also see table capacity matrix here. And next, these are individual details about each and everything. You can even create backups for your table. So in order to create, you need to on this status, that is point in time recovery status. And this point in time recovery provides continuous backups for your DynamoDB for 35 days, for up to 35 days, to help you protect about accidental deletion or deletion operation against your tables. And whenever you click on edit and on that, turned on that point in time recovery and you saved that, you will be charged for this as well. Currently I'm not owning it. And you can see we have also backup option. You just click on create backup, so that it asks you to create the backup for which table you want. Currently I'm having only one table, so the table name is there. And here backup name you need to provide backup one. I'm just writing, and you just click on create backup. So that's it, your backup will be created and it will reach us to available state. You can see, yes. You can even able to delete that backup if it is created by mistakenly. You can even, by using this backup, you can able to restore your data as well. Whatever the data present in the table at the time of backup, that data will be restored to the table name that you provided. If I provide table 2 as name and just click on restore option, you can see here I have an option that is restore. I just click on restore, create. Then again my table 2 will be created with whatever the data that table 1 has. You can see we reach to here. The request to restore table 2 from backup 1 was successful. I'm just reloading it. You can see table 2 is in restoring state. So I'm just reloading it. So after some few seconds or minutes, it will become active state, and inside this table as well, whatever the data that you provided inside your table 1, that data will be available here. Currently in table 1, since I have not created any data, you can even explore that table items from here. You can see under my table I do not have any items. So now let's see how to create items in my table. I'm just moving back and clicking on table 1, and inside this I want to create some items. So that's why I'm clicking on explore table items. You can see currently I have no items. Just click on create items from here or here. I'm just clicking on create item from here. You can see it is asking me the values. So I'm providing Sai as one value, and you can even add the attributes. You can see, click on add attributes and select the type. I'm selecting it as string, and you can able to add many attributes you want. Let's say I want to add style is the attribute, and the value is HERO is the style that I want to provide. For this attribute, this value I'm expecting to provide. You can even able to add multiple attributes like this. like this is a name and this is a value, you can say. Now I'm adding one more attribute, that is color, that is blue. So he likes blue, that I have added. Now I'm just clicking on create item. You can see my items are created under Sai. So the under the name Sai is created, under color I have blue is created, under style I have hero is created. So like this you can able to add many more columns and many more values for those columns. But you must need to specify whatever the partition key that you provided. Name you provided as partition key. In addition to name, you need to provide multiple values. Name is must, but other values is if you want you can able to create, or else if you don't need then you don't need to create. I'm just clicking on create one more, that is Charan as value, and I'm just clicking on create. You can see I want to get two values, that is Sai, Charan. So I got two values, Sai and Charan. And inside color for Charan, I have not provided any value, and inside style, I have not provided any value. So you can see this is a NoSQL data. That means we can able to provide whatever the values that we want, whatever the column values that we want here. We don't need, we are not restricted with the schema. That means under name we need to provide name, under color we must need to provide color, under style we must need to provide color, style. So that is restricted under SQL. Whereas in this NoSQL there is no restriction. That is not only SQL, you can able to store other formats as well. So we have stored, right? Yes. So this is that. You can even update your data. Now I'm just selecting on this item, and under actions you can see an option that is edit item. So you just click on it so that you can able to edit. We have duplicate item, delete item, download selected item to CSV, or download to results. I'm just clicking on edit to edit this. And for Charan, I also expecting to add one more attribute. So I'm just clicking on add, and string type attribute I want to add. And the string type attribute is his course. Now currently, let's say he is a student and he is learning BTech ECE course. So I just provided ECE and I'm clicking on save and close. So the changes will be saved successfully and closed. You can see a pop-up will be appeared here, and you can even see whatever the attribute that I have added, that was added here, that is course. Previously that was not there, but now it was added, right? Yes. So in this way we can able to edit our items as well, and we can even able to query the data which is present under our table by using particle editor. You can see you have an option that is particle editor. So just click on it and you have to write your query here. You can see I have table 1. In that I have name as my partition key, and I also have table 2. There also I have this as my partition key. Now what I'm expecting, I want to query the data. Let's say I want to see all my data present in my table 1. For that, I want to write, I'm writing a SQL query, that is select a star from table 1. So I'm just written that I'm running this query to see the data. You got an error that is unexpected. So some error you got. The error is that it does not identify table 1. We need to put the table 1 name inside double quotes so that it can able to identify that as a table. This whole thing as a table name. Since I'm a bit poor in SQL, so don't mind if any errors came. Now I'm just running this. You can see it was run successfully. You can see a blue tick available here and it was completed. We can even see the data inside it. That is a name. Sai and Sharon are available and course. This Sharon is ECE and for Sai I haven't provided any course. You can see the style and color also available for Sai. You can even download these results. So in real time, in actual environment, what you did is you just store your company related data inside your DynamoDB. You can use this DynamoDB as a database for your company related applications and you can able to query that data by using this particular editor. You can able to download the results from here by clicking here. You can even able to see the results in JSON format as well. And you can able to download the results and you can able to analyze the data as well. So let's say I don't know SQL queries, then how to perform this? So for that, just click on three dots which are present in the right side of your table. You can see you have multiple options, that is scan your table. So by using this command, you can able to scan your table so that whatever the data which is present in your table, that all will be visible here. And you also have multiple options, that is query table, table name, and set item or drop item. Let's say I want to drop one item. So you need to remove whole code which is present in your editor. Then click here and what are the option that you want, that you just click here. You can see I have, yeah, you can see I have a query written here and delete from this table. So whatever the table one is there, this is our table one. In this, I want to delete where name is. Here you need to provide the name of the person that you want to delete. Currently, I'm expecting to delete Charan. So I'm just copying this person name and pasting this person name and running this here. Let's see whether it's, yeah, it's executed successfully. The command executed successfully. So now let's see whether that Charan item is present. That is, that Charan name is present in my table or not by querying by scanning my whole table. So now I'm just running it again. You can see only Sai is present, Charan is not there. So we successfully deleted that item. By using queries also, you can able to delete your items. You can get the table name by using this option. You can see table one. So like that, you have some SQL queries which will come from here by just clicking here. Now let's explore some more options in it. You can even export to S3. You can even export your table to S3 by just clicking here. And you just need to select the table that you want to export and select that destination you want to export. So before exporting, it was also asking you point in time recovery. You must need to enable that before you can export to AWS account. You can even export your table to different AWS account as well by providing that account, but that bucket name and account ID. And these are the export settings. You can able to provide them. And now I'm just canceling it since I'm just showing you. So I'm just leaving the page. You can even import your DynamoDB tables from S3 by specifying in which location it was and by specifying the table details, configuring them, you can able to import that as well. You can even able to integrate your table as well. So currently I have not provided access to this. So like this, some options are there. You can even able to reserve some capacity in particular region where you want. So this is all about a DynamoDB, how to create your table. Now let's see how to delete the item in my table and how to delete the table itself. So for that, I'm just clicking on explore table. By using commands we have seen, that is particular query, and let's see how to delete it directly. Previously Charna deleted, so I'm just refresh it now so that item got deleted. Now I just clicked here Sai and I'm expecting to delete that. Yeah, you can even able to duplicate that item. We have seen previously we have seen how to edit item. Now let's see how to duplicate an item. So this is the duplicated data and you can able to change. Let's say these are the same choices for Charan as well. Now you can even duplicate the data to Charan by using the same details. And you can have multiple options, that is a delete item option also there. You just click on delete item so that that particular item got deleted. So I item got deleted, Charan item only left here, right? Yes. So you can even download the results as well. Now let's see how to delete our table. So just click on the table that you want to delete. I just clicked here and now I am expecting to delete that. So you can see an option is there for deleting. So I'm just clicking on delete. If you want to create any on-demand backup before deleting your table, you just click here. Currently, I'm not expecting, and I'm also expecting to delete all the alarms for the table too. So I just selected that, that's why. And just click on confirm and click on delete. That's it. Your table, that is table 2, will be in process of deletion. You can see the request to delete table 2 has been successfully done. So in this way, you can able to delete your table. So this is the thing all about how to create your table and how to create an item in your table and how to update that item inside your table and how to delete that particular item and how to duplicate that particular item and how to delete the table that you created inside your DynamoDB. And you also see some options like particular editor. By using the particular editor, how to run your queries and how to explore. You also seen this option, that is by selecting this you can even explore the items which are present under your table. You can see that is visible here, right? Yes. So you can even take backups and export to S3 and import from S3. So these all things you can able to do by using this DynamoDB. So I hope you understood this video and you got some knowledge from this video. If you feel this video is contentful or knowledge recap, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video with another interesting topic. Until then, bye bye, guys.